following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerry Rice, 71 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline now for the PAT. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Oh, the Raiders have it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Ryan Shazier gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. On 3rd down, Brown. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st, they'll throw with Elway. An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Elway will throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 11 yards there, first down. Mayfield down. Yeah, he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jerry Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go. Do it.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
On first down, Brown. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Kill, kill, kill.
Why are you wasting the clock? It's the third quarter.
On third down, Brown. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Elway to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They go play action here on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jerry Rice, 33 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Elway looking to pass again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Mayfield. Man open left side is Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle there by John Johnson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check 20.
Alert, 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 alert.
They will toss to Brown. Uses the stiff arm. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
3rd and long for Mayfield. This is Clark. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Had the ball for 5 minutes. Take the ball.
They'll try the left side. Brown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll run. It's the fullback, DeMarco. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Guilt trip is here.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Elway. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's Elway. Now this is caught inside the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elway to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Right back to Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Shazier, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Brian Anger now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? With it is Jackson. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Elway. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The first play of the 2nd half, a big success, over 30. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They're playing me the fucking ball. Fucking game is so
Go now. 50, plant. New dog horses.
Jam.
I just want to need the ball three times.
Check three.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Evan, where do you need the ball in this game?
Got it.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they will take a knee here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gawd. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT.
Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. it's for the taking. No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Not a day in my life. Only my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gawd. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
I tried to show him.
It's 60 or. Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Come on, set. And 2-star. Hey, lock it. Check.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going on 4th. It's Elway. Allen, nifty foot. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and they're not able to convert on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
15.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, right 7, let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Buccaneers.
That's a big. Call ourselves a play.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Elway forced out to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflating here.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Oh, that's a pick!
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and goal from the 1.
They talk totally different.
Now it's Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Randall dropping the hammer.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Phillip Lindsay taking it in. And the Packers are back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo!
They'll run with Allen. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
70, Indy.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Elway will throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, Allen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line.
All I see is head stick.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And he completes it to Cohen. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Aggravating him.
Set. 10-2 stop. Hey, Alpha.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Speed dribble.
After the interception, here's Elway. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gawd, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike 54. Mike 54. Drop deep, drop deep. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
I don't care.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Hey, 57. Select!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
I need a stop.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On first, they'll throw with Elway. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Down, 30 base. Go, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Allen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Buccaneers first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun, it's Elway. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marvin Harrison, 61 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Elway to throw on 2nd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
Right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Set. 70. Indy. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Back to the air. Elway after the pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
55.
Here's Elway to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Right there. 54. Right there. Go.
On 4th down, Elway. They'll rifle this one deep right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Go. Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Mike, 54.
Hey, orbit. Come on. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing now is Elway. Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And now look at him go. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
He's going to be such a cock.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Mahomes to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gawd. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.